Hey guys, just real quick before I start the video, I'm showing off some old footage of what the tutorial used to look like before I reworked it. So this way you can do a comparison, see what it looked like before and what it looks like now. Also, sorry my voice is very monotone. I recorded this one at 7 AM and I wasn't awake yet, so yeah. But yeah, enjoy the video. Bye. Good morning everybody. It's Tiny Flame Rob here with another update to my video game project. I've been working on my tutorial lately, or reworking my tutorial lately for the start of the game. Previously, when I was implementing it, it was just going to be a simple little room that the back room in the hacker hole that you sneak into. But since then, I've added too many mechanics to the whole game world, so I wanted to expand the tutorial a bit and show all the different mechanics that you can make use of. So to do this, rather than just having a back room, we now have a back area in the hacker hole, and that's what I'll show, what I would like to show today. So let's have a quick look. So let's just close the debug prompt. So this is pretty much standard fare that I've showed before when I did the playthrough previously. It's the beginning of the game. It's where we wake up from our hacker chair and someone shouts at us to get out. So I'll just fast forward past this. Oops. Ignore me putting down caltrops. I need to fix that bug where if I try and speed up the text, I use my weapons as well. Yeah, he wants us to go and see the doctor, so that's what we do. We go and see the doctor, and we'll run down here. This is where we talk to him. I'm just going to skip this because I've shown off this already, and I need to rewrite the dialogue. I started adding little data pads to the game as well, which shows some world building, or I'm attempting to show some world building. So that's something new I've added as well. Some more talking. We'll skip past that because again we've seen that before. And then we head. So basically at this point the doctor wants us to head into the back room so that we can hack a server for him. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to the back room, and this is where we meet a new character called Backseat Steve, who works for Insurco. And he says he's here to help us adjust after our dream space session. We're a bit confused about it, and he says he's here to explain how to move through the world. So this will be our little tutorial buddy. You dreamers have a habit of walking into traffic after extended dream space sessions. The higher-ups don't like constantly having to pay out, so that's his reason for wanting to help us through this little part of the game. So yeah, he's also very stressed because Backseat Steve is overworked, aren't we all, right? So I'm just gonna speed through the dialogue a little bit. I do like the dialogue. I think I'm getting better at writing dialogue. I really didn't expect you know, dialogue. I mean, I know dialogue and story is difficult to write, but I didn't expect it to be this difficult. I thought I would be struggling with the art and the programming of this project way more than I am with the text and the narration and the creating interesting character dialogue. But it's quite tricky. So I like this one though. Like, this is better than my previous. Like the first dialogue I wrote with the doctor. I need to rewrite that still. I'll just speed through this a little bit. So he's just explaining to us how to use the light gem at the bottom of the screen here. I need to rewrite that sentence, it's a bit long. Try to get back to the room. So basically he wants us to get to the back room without being seen, and then we get a little prompt here that just summarizes the controls for us for sneaking. So if you hold down Control or LT to enter sneak mode, we can move slower, but people won't see us. We'll remain hidden, and standing still will have the same effect. I need to replace this screenshot. It's not very helpful, so I need better screenshots, or maybe just not a screenshot at all and draw something that's a bit more purple or pink. We'll see. So basically his whole explanation gets summarized in that little prompt there. We can also see if we're walking through this beginning of the backroom area, there's like a whole bunch of dead bodies and a van that's not textured yet. So I'm trying to add a little bit more world building here as well, so we can read this. Now we can see that what's happening is that the dreamers are dying because of broken hacker chairs, and Ronnie's just telling the red tigers to dump the body somewhere. So he's not a nice guy, Ronnie. He's a bit of a jerk. So we're gonna go in here. So this is the sneaking room, and there's actually consequences for not doing the tutorial properly here, I guess. So if we run, we can see it's a placeholder character for now, but they can see us. One moment. There's an annoying bug where, yeah, okay. So, oof, that was rough. What just happened? And then they saw us. So we get teleported out of the room, and we have to go back and try the tutorial again. So let me just show that again, because I got stuck because of some weird bug. You can notice that I move slower when I'm talking. I don't know if I'm going to keep that. It's basically because I'm on a call, I'm walking slower. And this just helps. Well, basically, it adds a bit of a realism, I suppose, but also it helps not run over multiple triggers at the same time, which causes a bunch of dialogue timing issues or race conditions. But I don't know, it's a bit frustrating. Like, it just feels frustrating, so I might remove it. And as a knock-on effect, whenever that happens, sometimes you get stuck and you just can't move until you open a menu, and I don't know why that is, so I need to figure that out. Okay, well, let's actually do the tutorial now. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. So what we're gonna do is we're just going to sneak. You can see the little guard that was walking up there. And we're just not going to touch any of the lights until we get to the door. And then we get in. Cool, there, done. Still think I could have done this better on my own. You think I want to be doing this? I hate this job. Poor backseat Steve. He's having some rent issues, and he hates his co-worker Jason, who eats his lunches. He labels it and everything. It's so rude. Okay, so backseat Steve is having a tough time, but he's just trying to teach us things anyway. So this is the tutorial where he wants to show us how to knock people out. So let's... Sweet. He wants us to say a cool catchphrase after we do it. They're not bad catchphrases, Jason. Shut up. Right, cool. And again, we get like a prompt with some kind of blurry screenshots to kind of to show us how to do it. So we sneak up behind somebody, press E or the A button on the controller to perform a knockout. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to sneak up on these two fellas up ahead. What's in these crates anyway? Stuff for the boss. What stuff? Crime stuff. I'm just gonna knock that guy out and knock this guy out. It should be pretty easy because there's no lighting here. So 99, nice one. Hey, the next spot's pretty easy. You can hide bodies by picking them up, and it explains the body hiding mechanic where we can pick up bodies and put them into things. We don't actually have to do this here. I might make it mandatory, but this is kind of an optional feature anyway. So my goodness, I got stuck again. I need to fix that bug because I don't know what's causing it. So we'll shove that guy inside the dumpster, and then we'll move on. We'll have one more hint that shows up to show about explaining hiding bodies and how all that works. And then we go here. Watch out, turrets. I'm guessing they hurt. So the turrets I've got here are the C-bank turrets. They're placeholder until I draw some generic turrets and write some generic dialogue for the generic turrets as well. Poor backseat Steve. Okay, so to sneak past this, we have to use this new mechanic I implemented where we can now hide behind obstacles. So the way the game used to work, the enemies had colliders, right? And that's how they detected you. So whenever you walked into some specific types of colliders, there were 2 colliders, and depending on which one you walked into, affected their behavior in terms of how well they saw you and what they did when they saw you. The problem with that is because colliders in Unity, they don't work like raycasting. If you run, or if you're behind a wall, they can see you behind a wall because colliders work that way. Raycasting fixes that. So I found an amazing tutorial on YouTube. I think I'll link it on the screen now as well. It's just so it's an amazing tutorial, and it helped quite a lot with my project, because what I can do now is I can adjust. I can use raycasting rather than colliders, and I can adjust the field of view for each enemy pretty trivially, which is great. So that's what these turrets use. So if we run up ahead, well, let's not get shot by this turret. Wait for it. because they do hurt quite a lot. We're gonna run and hide behind these boxes. And you can see I'm experimenting with some vision cones. The feedback I got was also that I should make the vision cones how does it look, more like a mask, so that when it goes by, you know, if you're behind the box, you can see that the vision cone kind of doesn't get drawn behind the box, and that way you can show that the player can be hiding there, although the vision doesn't go all the way there, because currently it looks like the turret can see me. So that's something I'll be implementing maybe at some point, but I'm also thinking I'll make the vision cones tied to the implant. So if you have a specific type of implant, probably from the Coptic Corporation, then you can see vision cones. That's my plan, but for now I'm just experimenting with vision cones and what they could look like. You can see this is the only turret in the game that has one, just to see how it works. But let's sneak past this turret real quick. Maybe I should just well, yeah, so I'll sneak past it. I kind of want to show you guys what it looks like if they do shoot you. Oh wow, it's there it is. Okay, I need to, the vision code's kind of confusing things a bit, but you can see because I'm behind the boxes he stopped shooting me. See if we can do that again. Oh, so if I break the vision and I hide behind the box, he can't shoot me anymore, which is pretty cool. I like it, so I'm glad it works. Oh, and the same for walls as well. Because I'm behind the wall, he won't shoot me anymore. So that's cool. Right, so that's the turret room. That was teaching you how to run and hide behind obstacles. And then we go into this one. And this one is this is what the original tutorial room was, right? It was just this room here, but I've also expanded it. So Backseat Steve congratulates us because we finished the tutorial, and he quit his job because he just can't take it anymore. So if you need any more help, I don't know what to tell you. Thanks, Backseat Steve. Backseat Steve signing off. Good luck out there. So cool. He's yeah, he's done terrible things to the office, and he's going to be leaving now. So let's go up this way. We can read about the server that we actually need to hack. I need to probably rewrite this because this is an older piece of dialogue I wrote, or older piece of text. So we head up here, and this used to be where the server was, but I've expanded it since. So if we go down this way, we can see there's a bigger server room here. It still needs to be filled out with things. It's early days. I've just expanded the room now. And we can walk in between these servers to avoid this guard over here who's a bit troublesome. I believe he goes up that way. Yeah, cool. So we can go this way and avoid the lights because the servers have got like lights down here and down here. There's someone over here who's still messing around with the server because he doesn't like the sysadmin who takes care of the server. So we're just gonna knock him out because we know how to do that. We're gonna carry him and drop him somewhere here in the darkness so that no one sees him. You can see the guards coming back, so we're just gonna wait in behind the servers for him to walk away. Goodbye, Mr. Guard. Cool. The UI needs to be fixed here, but this is pretty much all standard fare. So we can just hack the thing by sticking in the USB, upload it, and we're done with the quest as well. So let's just run back into the darkness very slowly as I talk. And yeah, he's just saying that I need to remember to pay him if I want his thing back, and I threaten him, and he says fine, and then he goes away. Cool. So yeah, now our job's done and we should leave now. So that's pretty much the whole tutorial, and the beginning part is both the first quest and the tutorial smushed together. I don't know if I like that, but you know, currently for now it works. Something I'd like to add is maybe an elevator or a lift over here, so that the player doesn't have to run through all the rooms to get back to the beginning. So this will probably take you back to the beginning room as like a shortcut, you know, kind of like how they do it in Dark Souls. Because oh, someone saw me. Oh, leave me alone, sir. In fact, I can cheat because I do have weapons on me, because this is a debug build. Okay. Oh no. Where is he going? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Nighty night, you silly guard. All right, cool. So yeah, it'll speed things up so we can run back very quickly. You can also run back, but I'll also leave it so that you can run back the long way if you want to visit the other rooms for some reason. You can actually just stick against the wall to avoid the range of the turrets. I need to fix that. But also, all the previous triggers are disabled now because you finished the tutorial. I know ignore the fact that my health says I'm dead, because I am dead, but I'm on a debug build. But because the trigger, you finished the tutorial, the sneak room is no longer, they won't see you anymore. You can just run through it. And this is the beginning part again, so that's cool. And now we can head out here, and we're back to where we started. But then we can go and either see the doctor again, and you can see that the guard is now knocked out. The door is no longer being guarded, which means we can jump out and then load into the next level, and then continue the game from there. So yeah, that was the whole tutorial. I need to polish off the area and add some more components to the levels to make them more interesting, and some additional shortcuts, and then some polish as well. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to show. Have a good day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.